Welcome to Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks. I'm, of course, Dr. Cush, along with my barback Kyle. I'm not a real doctor, but I did spend almost 2 decades running some of LA's best bars. After years of teaching classes and training bartenders, I want to demystify the cocktail world for you. Let's try a few new things as I open up my bar to everybody. Belly up, chat, and let's have a drink. All right, everybody, welcome to Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks. I'm Dr. Cush. Wake up! We are here. We are ready to go. It's been a kind of a long day, but the most important thing is we are here together. Give me 1 second. Much better. That didn't do anything for you guys. I have to put myself right under the camera. Otherwise, I'm staring deep into my eyes as I watch me do the show. It looks like I'm looking off. Anyway, we are here. And that is what is important. We're making ranch water today. Now, ranch water, a very simple cocktail, but I believe in my heart of hearts that people do it wrong. So we're going to do it right today. That's what we got. Let me say hello to the people that are here and ready to go. Let me say hello to... Now, I lost some of your chats because I ran in the door moments before the show started. Let me just see if I can find them real quick. I can read them out loud. Right in here. Right here. Gotcha. Okay. Let me say hello to... Amy Beer, who's at a concert, cannot make it tonight. Greetings to Dr. Cush from our good friend... Moose. Thank goodness it is Thursday. TGIT, says our good friend Bon Bon. I see Paulie Bellinardo is here somewhere. I think Paulie Bellinardo's here somewhere. Let me just make sure. Paul Bellinardo might not be here. He's not here yet, at least in the chat. Shiny Panda Baker. Kyle is here. The whole thing. We'll get into the cute stuff. Shiny Panda Baker. Got a dog in his lap. That's pretty nice. We love a dog. We are a cat bar ourselves, but mostly because one of us is very allergic to dogs. I'm very allergic to dogs. Cheers to 70 Husband and Michael Husband, winners of the 2024 Cush Tucky Derby and proprietors of Husband Honey. Yes, Husband Honey is what it's called. They're here for the Fall of Fizz. We are all here for the Fall of Fizz. Let's see who else we got in here. Did I say Bon Bon? I must have. DC David Clark, winner of the 2023 Cush Tucky Derby. The Cush Tucky Derby is coming back this year, so get ready for it. Glenn Cushman is back in Phoenix, back at the normal time. Normal time. Phoenix doesn't do daylight savings time, so half the year they're on a weird time. In my opinion. I think we should all stop daylight savings time. That's one of the 2 things I'd run on. Let's get these liquor stores all doing the same stuff and get rid of daylight savings time. And now I'm done being president. Here's the source. Hello to the source. Hi to everybody. Back to the source. We are good there. GEA. Good evening. All of you. Gute Evening Allah. I believe that's how you say it in German. That's how you say it in German. Let's see who else we got here. WG in the place to be. There's Paulie Bellinardo. Wow. I don't have the thing open. We're going to have to do a whole retooling, unfortunately, of the, what do you call that? Sound effects. Got to do a whole retooling. Full-on retool is what's going to be happening here soon. So get ready for the exact same sound effects, but working slightly more. Get ready for it. Prepare your pants. Ranch water. What the heck is it? Ranch water is a very simple cocktail. A lot of people would take to calling it a tequila soda, and those people are probably right. I can't fault those people for believing that saying a ranch water and a tequila soda are the exact same thing. They are correct. Obviously, you can do tequila soda without adding any lime, and that's still a tequila soda. You cannot do a ranch water without adding a little lime to make it a ranch water. That's where we come into a different place. There is a Venn diagram. Everybody know what a big Venn diagram is? When we were kids, and I see here, let me just see if my brother's here, just so I can share little things about my brother. Nope, he's not here. Okay, great. We're gonna stay whispers. when we were younger, we used to make fun of my younger brother because he doesn't, this is not an issue that he has. We used to say that he had really big nipples, all right? Why do you pick on your little brother in the weirdest ways possible? Because that's what we do. We said he had huge nipples, and eventually we took to calling him Ven because we said that his nipples were so large that they actually met in the middle. That wasn't a nice thing to do. I hope he's okay. I mean, I think he's getting close to 40 now. He better be okay with it. Hopefully he, got whatever therapy he needed and eventually, got over the rest of the stuff like we all get over stuff. The point I bring up is over here on one nipple, you have tequila sodas, and over here on one nipple, you have the ranch water, and somewhere in the middle, that's that magic spot. That's where they both are. I don't know why I just told that story. Didn't have to get into my brother's nipples to start this whole thing. The problem with of course, ranch water is I am not much of a tequila drinker. I want to. I really want to like it more. I feel like I would be a much cooler bartender. I feel like the moment I say, ooh, I can't wait to get home and just have a tequila, nice, refreshing, I'll think about it all day. I feel like immediately when I did that, my beard would get much better shape, and I would get tattoos all on one sleeve. That's how cool I would be. But that is not what I do. So anyway, we're going to be making my version of ranch water. And if you want, I'm not going to force this on you guys yet, but soon in the future, we will be making more drinks with Brando Motu Gin. But for today, if you want to do a pink version of this drink, you can do it with the Brando Motu Gin or ding, Código 1530. What does the 1530 signify? I don't know. But somehow, and I don't know how they were able to do this. I don't know much about the laws in Mexico. From what I understand from things like Breaking Bad and a number of other shows, first of all, it's all yellow. Excuse me. First of all, Mexico is all yellow. That's what I know about Mexico. And also they have almost no laws. Right here, that little dot right there, you guys see it? That is a registered mark. Somehow they were able to register the whole year 1530. I don't know how they were able to do that, but I want to do that at some point. I want to register. Uh-oh. Have I not been live for a while? Kyle's not here. So let me just check and see if I am live. 1 second. Cush tender. I feel like I am live. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Am I not live? Can somebody please write something in the chat to say that I am live? Oh, Lord. What have we done? Oh. 1 second. Yes, Cush, you're alive. Okay, goodness gracious. You guys stopped chatting, and then I didn't know what I was doing. Okay, we're going to cut all that out. Whew, live here. Good. Anyway. Can we get into the freaking drink? I need a drink right now. We are going to be making a drink called the ranch water, but we are going to be making it a little bit differently. We're going to be adding extra stuff to it. That, sorry, my whole control panel just, let's do select stream. There we go. Okay. Great. Anyway, let's get into this cocktail. It's called a ranch water, but we're going to be making this extra special ranch water, all right? By extra special, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be adding a little bit of agave and a little bit of cucumber. Very simple. Very simple. And we want to get all of these flavors running together, so we're going to give this a big shake. This is the story of ranch water. Sorry, more the recipe of ranch water, I suppose. I couldn't find my knife, so we had to bring in a new knife. I would like to welcome you all to New Knife. Oh, let me get this out of the way so New Knife has his whole thing. There we go. This is New Knife. I got a bunch of his older brothers. I went through a time where I wanted all of my knives to match. It's very matchy-matchy, so I bought a bunch of global knives. Not going to cut. Come on, New Knife. You got to get your stuff going. There we go. We're going to cut this right here. We want to get... This does not look like a great line. Try this one. That's better. Now we got our lime. We're going to cut this lime into a bunch of little segments here. Feeling good about that. Then, are we going to squeeze them? No. We're going to do that. The knife looks dull. Looks pretty good to me. I think the knife is okay. I don't think that's the knife's fault. I think it's mostly that this lime is not doing great. We're not going to squeeze those limes. We're going to put them right in there looking just like that. We are going to get some lime juice. And we're going to get some lime oils. We don't need a ton of lime juice. This is not... we don't need a ton of lime juice. What we need is just the essence of lime to run through this. We're going to grab our cuke. Oh, gosh, that is quite a shot I got there. Hello! Go ahead and grab your cuke. I like to do it in coins. All right, little coins. Beautiful coins. Pretty coins. This is a cucumber. Cucumber from my yard. We're gonna put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cukes in there. Very sharp knife. Love to see it. I thought it was a very sharp knife. Had a hard time cutting through the lime, but that's mostly lime fault. All right, not global fault. We leave global alone. Global, it's a fine company, Japanese company, I believe. Tough to name a company global when you're specifically set in Japanese, or Japan, but what do I know about Japan? This is what we got right here. We got a little fruit salad. Ooh, delicious fruit salad. Wow. What next do we do? Oh, tequila. We're going to be putting our tequila in here. Now, if you're not a tequila fan, you're not a big tequila fan, but you are instead let's say a gin fan, a vodka fan, even, and let's hold it down there in the back, a rum fan. You can throw in a little bit of white anything, but we're making pink versions today. So if you want to do it with gin, go ahead and put in the Brando Motu Gin. There's my commercial. We're making ranch water today, though. So instead, we're going to be putting in our Código. This is the Rosa. I had all day today to learn exactly why it's called Rosa and what they do to it. What did I do with my day today? Other stuff. All kinds of other stuff. I was stuffing it all over the place. Just taking it, stuffing it. Stuff here, stuff there. We were stuffing. It was delicious. It was like a big old Thanksgiving dinner. How much stuffing we were doing today. We're going to go ahead and put in 2 ounces. 2 ounces. Don't stop at this 1.5 garbage. We're not doing 1.5 nothing. This stuff was made, popularized at least, in the 1970s, 1980s by ranchers. These guys were not sitting around doing 1.5 ounces of nothing. All right? 1.5 ounces of nothing. We're going to be putting in an apostle pour. That's what we call it. Or a full 2 ounces of some tequila. This is dry muddled. It is not dry muddled. In fact, it's a good question. It's not a question. Please save your questions till I'm through. This is not dry muddled. In fact, this is wet muddled. This is going to be very wet muddled. There we go. Now, behind my back, I have the key to all ranch waters. All ranch waters need one thing, and they never put them in. And I think it's silly. You don't need to put a ton of this in, but you need to put some of it in because we need to connect the flavors. You don't want to have a dry old cucumber and a sour old lime and a stinky old tequila. You don't want that. You want to sort of muddle them together. And how are we going to do that? Bling. Oh, that would have been much cooler if I had done the other half. Right here. This is our good friend, Blue Agave. How much? Not. That's how much. How much? Not much. How mucho? Not a mucho. Nothing, not a ton. We just need to go ahead and put in a couple drops. Maybe like that. If you're doing more than 1/4 ounce, you're doing too much. All right? All we want is a touch of flavor. We just want the agave to mix with that tequila. They're made from the same plant, Blue Weber agave. We all know that. Do we all know that? Let me tell you something. Now we do. Now you know that. The Blue Weber agave plant is where we get this blue agave. Blue Weber agave plant is also where we get tequila. We're in a good spot then. We got all the cousins all together. This is great. We love having cousins together. So we're going to give this what's called a, I don't know if this is actually called a wet muddle. We're going to call it a wet muddle. When Bootopia asked earlier if this is a dry muddle, I can only assume that a dry muddle meant with no liquid. That's what I assumed dry meant. But today, we're going to be putting in some liquid, but in solid form. Right there. Now, you got your ice in here. If you had thought about this before you started, you would have made enough ice to last you through the week, and you would be muddling with, or you'd be shaking with large cubes. I think we know what I forgot to do. But we got these whiffing cubes in here. These are the half moons that come from everybody's refrigerator. They come from that machine that scoops them out and plops them in, and it makes that sound when you're pulling them out. That's what we got. We have some tequila in here. That is going to be the liquid we're infusing into here. We want to give this a good, hard shake. All right? We can shake it as hard as we want. You can shake this thing until the ice is gone if you want. All right? Because we're just going to add soda water to it anyway. We're going to water this thing down anyway. Whatever space we aren't filling up with ice, we are going to be filling up with water. So give this a nice hard shake. All the muddling, all the destruction, all of that which Shiva hath wrought upon this world. I know a little bit about the Hindu religion. Is going to come from this shaking. Ready? We're back to the heavy shakes. 1 second. Kyle just got home. I can hear the TV out in the back of the bar playing this. Okay, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh boy, we got those good smells. Dang, we're good. Thank you for all the gun talk. Big fan of Paul, even if you shake as much as you want. What? Thank you for all the gun talk. Love the gun talk. I had a day. I had 2 lunch meetings. How come I can't lose any weight? Why can't I lose any weight? Why am I still the same weight as I always am? 2 lunch meetings doesn't help. I met at a place called Don Cuco's, which was a Mexican food, and then I just had a happy hour sushi. I'm exhausted. All right, let's find a glass for us. We use, not that one, this one. There we go. Is there a better one? No, we're going to pretend like this is the best one. This is the best glass we got right here. We are going to strain this bad boy right out of here. Now, will there be chunks of cucumber? There'll be small chunks of cucumber. Can we live with that? I can. I can deal with it. We're going to fill this up with ice first. Normally I would recommend don't fill with ice first. Try not to pour over ice. The motion, let me give you a little physics lessons while I'm catching my breath. The motion causes friction. Friction causes heat, right? So if you're pouring your drink over your ice, you are causing motion, causing friction, causing heat. You're melting your ice. And that's not exactly what you're doing. However, in this case, we got a lot of water going through here. So we're going to be okay. And the only next ingredient is going to be more water. So we're fine. Well, sushi burps. That's very attractive. Well done, buddy. We're going to go ahead and pour this guy right in here. Look at all that. Now, in the title, it says pink. Obviously, we're not going to get pink out of this. It's crazy that we would ever try and get pink out of here. But we can try a little bit. I like to throw just a touch of Angostura bitters in here. How come? Because I don't like tequila as much as I should, and I like to throw in a little bit of whatever flavor I can. 2 dashes of Angostura bitters. There we go. Oh, dang, did you guys not see where that went in? Oh, dang, it's deep in the middle. Does this one work? I want you guys to see. Oh, yeah, there it is. Look at that. Woo! Very nice. We're going to throw in a little bit of soda water. Topo Chico. Perfect reason to use up your Topo Chico. We opened this one yesterday or so. It's a little less bubbly than I want. We're going to put in, listen, how much soda water? We're shooting for about 5-6 ounces. I think that's about what we got left in here. There we go. Paul is yelling at me. Good tequila is effing delicious. Totally agree. Couldn't agree more. Good tequila is delicious. Hard to argue with the fact that good tequila is delicious. I love good tequila. The problem with it is a lot of tequila is very bad tequila. And that bums me out. So instead of saying to my friends, hey, why don't we all have some tequila together? I usually say let's have some rum together. Because most people, I can get through bad rum. All right, bad rum, even bad rum is okay rum. I mean, it's not great. I'm sure, is Dr. Taco in here? I feel like I'm just going to, oh, there he is right there. Probably there's a ton of mixto tequila out there. Yes, absolutely. I feel like I can get through most bad rum. I cannot get through most bad tequila. Gag reflex, drank it too early or whatever. I don't know what the heck's going on, but I can't get through it. I can always get through some bad rum, and instead of telling my friends, hey, you really should have a nice tequila at your own home bar, I just say I don't like tequila. We're going to cut one. There we go. Cut one more of these little. We're going to cut 2 of them. Right here. That's fine. What's a, oh, you know what we'll do? We'll put them on a piña. So just FY everybody's eye right here. This is a pineapple, but it does kind of look like a piña that they would make tequila out of. Tequila, of course, the piña inside of the Blue Weber agave plant does share a lot of similarities with the look of a pineapple. And so they share a name. We're going to put these on here just like this so that we're coming in at a fun angle. We'll drop that here so these guys can shoot. Tried something. Debbie Clark says she never has bad tequila. Never. I have never had a bad tequila. You've never had a bad tequila? You've never had a bad tequila? Centenario Reposado from Mexico is the best tequila, thinks the source. Well, that is coming from the source. And always you want the idea of coming from the source. So it has been decided here upon this show on the 21st of November in the year of our Lord 2024. Centenario Reposado from Mexico is the best tequila. So congratulations, guys. You were here when it was figured out. A watered down margarita with cucumber. That's what it is. That is what ranch water is. It's kind of boring. But with our additions, a little bit of agave, not a ton of agave, with a little bit of cucumber, not a ton of cucumber, and a little bit of Angostura bitters, you got yourself a stew. Right there. That's pretty good. We're going to drop this deep into the recesses of... Oh, hey, guys. See the top of my head? That's what it looks like. This right here is our drink right there. Look at this. Look how freaking delicious this is. Mixto, let me just quote, great scholar. Maybe you've heard of him. Dr. Mr. Taco. Mixto is trash. That 51% stuff can all go down the drain. Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. I absolutely, I believe that's so much tequila is so bad that it should not be allowed to be around. I have a bad tequila, Debbie, and it's called Casamigos. Oh, burn to Randy Gerber. He deserves a burn or two. 818 tequila, death. Blue Arte is my current favorite. That's fun. Repurposed crack pipe. That's a fun little story. This was a gift from our good. Let's bring it out. This is a gift from our good friend Bon Bon. Let me tell you what Bon Bon did. She went down to her local head shop and she asked them, the professional glass blowers down there, to blow some spoon or some straws. Blow me some straws, she says. And you know what? They did. And you know what? I'm not going to lie. These ones right here, they're fine. This is a straw. This is the straw that I like. It's big. It's got a wider opening. Let me just show you. It's got a wider opening. It's got these handles that grip. I'm not going to lie. It's a perfect straw. And I guard these with my life because I know that I will never get the courage to walk into a head shop and ask them to blow some straws for me like Bon Bon did. It's brilliant. It's perfect. It's a perfect escape plan for all of those glass blowers that have gotten themselves too deep into Bong Alley. All right? Come to the Tikiville. Come to Tiki Land. Let's start blowing some really nice glassware. I would love some nice blown glassware and some straws. And we're in a good place. Okay, let's drink this. It's perfect. Kush, I have a drink that I invented that I think will make you like tequila. If you want to make it on the show sometime, you still do that kind of thing. Source, send it. Let's go. I love doing that stuff. We still do Drinker Stinker every once in a while. I believe Source has turned in a couple great cocktails on Drinker Stinker. So he's definitely turned in a couple drinkers. So send those in. If you guys ever have anything you want me to make here, please send it my way. I definitely want to make anything you guys got going. Bon Bon is an angel. I feel like, Paul, just real quick, I feel like you could have switched the emoji to in between Anne and Angel, and it would have said Bon Bon is a cocktail angel. And I think that's the way to do it. Stoner straws, yes. I feel like we can rescue these beach stoners. Do you guys have these? A lot of you don't have beaches. Where they go out there and they blow their glass out in the beach. And they make their bongs and what do you call those? Those things. I feel like we can get them into Tiki. I feel like that's a perfect demographic for us to bring in. We can change them. All right, we can get them. They're already wearing basically Tiki clothes. You know, some ripped up Hawaiian shirts. We'll just sew little patches for them. We'll get them making our straws. We'll get them making our cups. That's what we need. El Tesoro, if you can afford it, or Fortaleza, if you can find it. Yeah, Fortaleza is spectacular. I will tell you, when I opened up the bar called The Association, one of my first loves as a bar, we were able to do a deal, and nobody believes me, where Fortaleza was our well tequila. And I will tell you, the only reason we stopped having Fortaleza be our well tequila is because the bottles that it came in are just a little too fragile at the shoulder. You know, like the head, the neck. I'll give you an example. This right here, Bon Bon's bottle, this is the shoulder. This right here, this is the neck, right? This is the spout. Right here, the shoulder of a Fortaleza bottle, it's too thin. It's too thin. We started cracking them. And so then, of course, you got to throw away the whole bottle, et cetera, et cetera. And it was a whole situation. Can this head shop blow us some Port Light glasses? Bon Bon? I have it. I keep it tucked away. My favorite thing. Thank you. Can it? We'll find out if find out on the next episode if we can get these people to do whatever. Tequila Ocho, always solid. Yeah, tequila. Listen, there are some fine tequilas in the world. There are some fine tequilas in the world. I'll be very honest. There are some great tequilas in the world. There are some really good tequilas that I look forward to drinking. The problem with it is there are so many bad. The moment these freaking influencers, I know that most of you are watching me on an influence site, YouTube, or some of you are. I think we'll check. Oh, good news, everybody! Nobody's watching me on Instagram, so that's good. So we're not being broadcast to Instagram at all. Anyway, these influencers. Everybody decided they can make tequila, and you know what? They can't. They cannot make tequila. Can more influencers at least try to make some rum? I mean, I know, listen, Kiss is at least trying. I think Kiss rum is delicious, but anyway. Okay, that's what I got for you guys. We have a ranch water. Very simple. In your ranch... I had scallops. I had scallop roll. A horrible idea before you go on the line. Oh, ranch water. We have ranch water here. Very, very simple. All you want to do is add a little bit of cucumber and a little bit of some agave syrup along with the limes. Don't squeeze the limes in there. That way, otherwise you're just going to get a limey, ranchy water. Put the limes in to the shaking vessel, shake those limes with it, then you're going to get those lime oils, not the lime juice. The lime oils are less sour, but they just taste more like lime, so you get a more complete cocktail. Find a tequila you like. The tequila does come through enough in here, and if you really like the tequila, I'll tell you what, just put a little bit less soda water in there, and you will be in a little ranch water heaven. You will be a little caballero with your burros, and I spoke Spanish at one point in my life. I lived in Spain, so I know how to say this. Caballos. Horses. It's deep into the language. That's not asking where the library is. That's being able to know what a horse is. Anyway, just got the Lalu, still strength. BU, it's excellent, good. Okay, well, we got it all. Thank you guys for tuning in. We will be back here Saturday. Now, here's the deal. We will have a show Saturday. Absolutely. We will have a show Tuesday. No doubt about it. We will not have a show on Thanksgiving. That's crazy. We do not have to have a show on Thanksgiving. We will have a road show, I believe. Maybe we won't have a road show Saturday. We don't know what's going to happen Saturday. But the next week, we will have a guest. We will have a guest that week. So the first week of December, we will have a guest. It'll be our first guest back since we've learned this new technology. We will have an actor, very well-respected actor. We'll get into him a little bit more, kind of fun, but we are doing there. Oh, and real quick, if you are interested in going out to Tiki Oasis, you should do that in Arizona. I just got a text today from the producers or the people that run Tiki Oasis asking me when am I going to turn in my submission to teach a class. So there's a really good chance that old Dr. Cush will be teaching a class at the Tiki Oasis in Arizona. So get ready for that. That's in April and also in San Diego, which is in August. That's what I have for you guys. Otherwise, I'm going to talk to you guys forever. Thank you guys so much for showing up. Always, always, always a pleasure, and never, ever, ever a chore. Get your tequila down, and I will see you guys on Saturday, this Saturday, for a lot of fun times. As always, sorry, one second. I'm going to start that over. I couldn't find the little button to get the things going. Okay, ready? Are you Dr. Jenga Jenga? That's bye-bye. Bye. Bye.